Imagine a life dedicated to beauty, to movement, to the soaring freedom of the stage. This was the life of Franceska Mann. Before the darkness of the war consumed her world, she was a celebrated Polish-Jewish ballerina in Warsaw. A young woman whose talent was so clear, she took fourth place in the prestigious 1939 International Dance Competition in Brussels. She was, by all accounts, one of the most promising dancers of her generation. But on September 1st, 1939, that world of grace was shattered. Franceska, like hundreds of thousands of others, was confined to the Warsaw Ghetto. She managed to survive the initial deportations, holding on to a sliver of hope, until 1943, when the Nazis orchestrated one of their most cruel and cynical deceptions, the Hotel Polski affair. Franceska and thousands of other Jews were promised foreign passports, a chance to be exchanged for German POWs, a ticket to freedom in Switzerland or South America. They paid huge sums of money, believing they had found a miraculous escape route. Instead, they were loaded onto trains, their actual destination, Auschwitz-Birkenau. On October 23, 1943, the transport arrived at the infamous death camp. These new arrivals, still believing the deception, were taken to Crematorium II and told they were to be disinfected and showered before continuing their journey. They were ordered to undress in the changing room. Among the SS guards supervising this process was Oberscharführer Josef Schillinger, a known sadist, and Unterscharführer Wilhelm Emmerich. The room was thick with tension, the air heavy with the unspoken truth the new prisoners were only beginning to grasp. Franceska Mann, standing among the women, understood. The destination was not a shower, it was the gas chamber. As a talented performer, Franceska was used to holding an audience's attention. She was stunning, composed, and wore a pair of high-heeled shoes, a stark contrast to the grim concrete around her. According to multiple survivor accounts, including that of Sonderkommando member Philipp Müller, the SS officers began to stare at her, drawn by her composure and beauty. Franceska made her choice, a final act of rebellion, using her body not for art, but as a weapon. What happened next was a flash of lightning in the darkness of Auschwitz. Using the only tool she had, her feminine allure, Franceska began to seductively undress, drawing the guards in, mesmerizing them. As she bent down to remove one of her high-heeled shoes, the guards watched, enthralled. In one lightning-fast move, the dancer's graceful motion turned to violence. She didn't remove the shoe. She tore it off and slammed the sharp heel into the face of one of the guards, stunning him. In the immediate chaos, she lunged at Schillinger, the roll call officer. She managed to wrench his pistol from its holster. 2 shots rang out. Josef Schillinger was fatally wounded in the abdomen. A 3rd shot wounded Wilhelm Emmerich. Franceska's incredible single-handed act of resistance immediately ignited a desperate but ferocious uprising among the other women. They attacked the remaining guards with their hands and their desperation. The SS quickly fled the room, sealing the doors. The camp command, including Rudolf Höss, rushed to the scene. The SS guards opened fire through the doors and walls with machine guns and grenades. In the end, all the women in the changing room were killed that day, including Franceska Mann. Franceska Mann's defiance did not save her life, nor the lives of the women around her. But what it did accomplish was profound. The news of the Jewish dancer who shot and killed a brutal SS officer spread like wildfire through the secret channels of the camp. It was a story of defiance and power, a spark that reminded the imprisoned that they could choose how they died, even if they could not choose to live. Her act of pure, distilled courage, taking down an executioner just steps from the gas chamber, became one of the most enduring and powerful symbols of resistance in the history of Auschwitz. Franceska Mann, the beautiful dancer, gave the world one last, definitive performance, a final devastating ballet of bravery against overwhelming evil.